Hey y'all, my name is Sarah,
And I'm Trisha.
and this is Fangirl Echo Chamber.
We're just two girls with mics looking at each other and saying, yes, exactly, back and forth.
And today we're gonna be talking a lot about Love Island, because that's all we talk about. And so it is going to be literally yes, exactly, nodding,
Yes, exactly. I
and a
doubt we'll
lot of
disagree.
complaining.
It
Yeah,
actually would
exactly.
be a challenge for each other to like make each other disagree.
Yeah, come up with your most controversial take that you think I will not agree with.
Okay,
At some
I
point.
already have it. I already have it. I already
Okay.
have it.
Great. Okay.
Okay.
So we have like a little bit that we want to start these episodes with, which is current people's princess or dead horse of the week. Um, and this is like the lore of this is that in our Discord server that we talk with our friends, there's a channel that's just current people's princess, and someone will have to pitch like who's the current people's princess. And so we've been doing that for the last year, and for the last 6 months, it has been Hudson Williams, or maybe longer than that. What? It's
When did Heat of Rivalry come out?
yeah. What month?
No, since the day it came out and
So
we
like
found
eight
out who
months.
Hudson Williams was. Yeah.
Yeah. So like eight
Yeah.
months. It's been Hudson Williams. Um, I will say right now, I do think it's like any World Cup player who has kissed someone on the forehead. Like that is like. Have you seen those
No.
compilation? Oh
No,
my
I have not seen those compilations at all.
Trisha, I have to. I am literally like, are men okay? Like I'm literally like, maybe men are sweet, and like maybe like maybe athletes aren't toxic, because it's like it's all these players from around the world who are like more okay with being like physically affectionate than like the
Yeah.
athletes that we like usually see on our screens, and so like there's all these fucking like clips of like the Iraqi national team like kissing someone on the forehead after they like push them down like
Oh,
on the
wait, I have not
field.
seen this.
I'll have to
Maybe
send
I
it to
should
you.
look
It's
this
like
up.
so cute. They're all like so like I don't know. I feel like I've seen so many clips of them just being like physically affectionate towards people that they like one don't know and a lot of times can't communicate with in other ways, and so
Yeah.
they go for like the physical affection. And I also feel like it like as a South Asian person, I'm like, yeah, like we are, like other cultures are like more physically affectionate like between men, and so I'm just like I feel like Americans are like realizing for the first time that that's like a thing, kind of.
Yeah.
And so I
You
just
can be
I've
nice
been
to each other.
you can be nice to each other. You can also you can like hold hands or kiss them on the forehead, and it's fine. You know what I mean? Like, and so that's my current. I think I think specifically the Iraqi national team, I've seen a lot of content of them like being very
Like
sweet with other
affectionate.
players. Yeah.
I think on the same like topic of like the World Cup vibes, my current people's princess is all the Europeans who are like discovering ranch for the first time.
Yes. No,
I'm like
literally.
dying because like why does the TSA have to put up a sign that says like big ranch bottles can't go in your carry-on, girl? Like imagine, and for me, like I love jalapeno ranch, so I like feel kinship to
Famously.
them. Like I'm like,
Mhm.
oh, you guys are my people. But the thing is,
'Cause-
like I don't really like the ranch, like the regular ranch, like that much.
Mm.
I'm wondering, like, if I went to Europe with a bottle of jalapeno ranch, like I, I, I could cause some damage. You know, like
You
their
could
world will
literally
change.
wreak havoc. Cause like I'm in Texas, right? And so like it's a lot of people from right now Japan, Sweden,
Mhm.
like those are a lot of the games that we've been hosting, and like Japanese people eating Texas barbecue, like it is so like one of my friends went to Goldie's Barbecue, which is like one of the best barbecue places in the state, and said that there was like a bunch of people from Japan just being like mind blown. Which
I
like
like
also
love
like
that for them.
Japan has like a huge beef culture, right? So like it's not even like the UK where there's like food is shit, and so they're experiencing
Yeah.
like seasoning for the first time. It's not even that. It's just like the intercultural exchange of like Japanese people being like, I love Texas. Like it's
No, like
so
hell yeah,
fun.
and
Yeah.
as they should.
And you know what? I would be taking ranch back too. Like
No, literally,
I
I mean, what do we do when we like when I went to Japan? The amount of Japanese candy
right.
that was in my we had to buy a new luggage, not just
Yeah.
for the candy, of course, but like for everything we bought. So it's like naturally we will take back the stuff you like. It's just
Yeah.
so funny to me that it's
Instead of
Hidden
Kit
Valley
Kat,
Ranch.
it's ranch.
Yeah.
Also, Hidden Valley Ranch, the worst ranch of them all.
Yeah,
but it's
and
still
also
like they're fascinated by that.
they're buying it like in the sauce bottle instead of like the seasoning packets.
Yes.
Like you
Which
could
I'm
take
like,
actually so much more home with you if you just bought the packets, girl.
I know. I'm like, if I saw anyone at the grocery store buying that, I'd be like, don't do that. Also, it tastes better in the packet. But the
Yeah,
problem
because
is
you can
that
adjust. Yeah, no.
the problem is when you think about it, though, they can't buy like, can they buy like buttermilk? Like the other parts of it in Europe?
Well, can you make buttermilk?
I mean,
My
like,
mom makes it.
really?
Mhm.
Wow, that's true. I've never made it. That's a good point.
You can definitely buy regular milk and make buttermilk out of it.
That's true.
It
Okay, so
exists.
yeah, so they definitely should be getting the seasoning because the
No,
ranch that
yeah.
you make from the seasoning is what they're getting at like restaurants
Hmm.
and stuff, not like the bottle, you
Yeah.
know.
Like they're
And so
not
they're gonna.
like did they try the Hidden Valley Ranch before they bought it en masse? Is like what I want to know.
I know it is the worst.
Because if you go to Pluckers and you're getting your wings on, or Buffalo Wild Wings, or wherever you go, you're getting your wings on. You take a little dip in the ranch. That's usually like a thin little ranch, like a skinny liquid, and that Hidden Valley Ranch is a thick boy.
Yeah,
Like that is like slowly trickling out of the bottle. You know what I mean?
I would be trying to get like Wingstop Ranch.
Yeah, no, like they give you that little like tub thing. Like that's what
I'd
they
be like
need.
taping that shit up.
No, what you do is you buy like a Yeti cup.
Yeah.
You put the ranch in one of those Yeti cups. You close the Yeti cup, like the Yeti thermos, and then you tape that up, saran wrap, whatever, throw it in your bag, and it's indestructible. And then that's how you protect your ranch.
Yeah. And the amount
Anyways,
of like
World
Bucky
Cup
shit.
visitors.
Yeah. World Cup visitors are the people's princess for real. And I think that we needed this really bad. Like,
No, yeah, we needed a win.
Yeah. Also, it is just like, I think you posted this. It's just like sports summer. Like between like the NBA
everything.
Finals, World Cup, like I don't know. Everyone's so sports filled right now.
No, seriously, like it's even like I was at this bar, like this sports bar yesterday, watching this World Cup game, right? And it's a group of boys, like the boys with their beers and stuff are like drinking next to us. Tell me why. I literally heard one of them quote a tweet, and I know this is a tweet because Rajat showed it to me. He goes, "Yeah, everyone on Love Island is moving like an AI fruit." The boys' night is discussing Love Island, like at the sports bar watching Messi play.
Was the real cultural exchange between like the boys starting to watch Love Island and the girls
starting to watch? No,
watch
literally. Like we're all like it was literally like, okay, you can watch the Knicks game if we can watch Love Island after. Like that is what started happening, and now it's just like a mass fandom of. They're like calling the Casa Amor boys the way they're moving. They're calling it unethical hoops.
Yeah. Did you see that post that was like, Gabe is like the biggest like what if in Casa Amor history he would have been moving like Dwayne Wade and LeBron James in the like on the Miami Heat.
No, literally, and it's like why am I getting like over under odds or in parlays and stuff about Love Island?
I know. I'm getting so many betting ads about like I saw one the other day that was like, which fuck this.
Oh yeah, no, it's bad. It's actually gone out of hand.
Yeah, but like so one of the posts was like, I make money every time Trinity plays it safe, which I was like, one, fuck you. Cause that's my client. Never say that about her again.
No, and here's the thing, like it is so sad that these people don't have legal teams and management right now because Kalshi and Polymarket and all of these companies are running UGC ads with their likeness and all.
Yep.
And they aren't seeing a cent.
Yep. And I also did just want to bring up Trinity because she is the current People's Princess also.
Oh yeah, no, Trinity, big People's Princess, big.
Everyone.
Brinity in 5, literally.
Brinity in 5. Brittany and four.
Actually, Brittany and four. Brittany and four.
They won.
They are.
It's
Give
over.
it to them right now and send everyone else.
Start that deposit today, so that it is in their bank accounts
by the time they get back. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely not. They have. I was at a housewarming party last night, and we talked about Brinity the whole time. Like, literally, like, there was no one in that room that was not like, Trinity is.
No, Shakespeare could not have wrote Bryce's little speech looking over yonder at the Love Island villa from Casa Amor that he was saying to Sincere. Like, that was so poetic. I was like, oh my God, like, he actually is like a real 100% yearner.
Yeah. It's like
beautiful.
It's actually wild to watch. I literally like. I have to admit that I was a little high when I was watching their coupling for the first time, and like just a little. You know what I mean? I was stressed, you know. And okay, I'll say that to say what I'm about to say. I literally started tearing up like during the episode every time like Bryce and Trinity were like talking, and I was like, am I crying about Love Island? And I was like, I'm going to write it off as the gummy, right? But like, because I have to, because I cannot be crying over Love Island. But I literally turned to my friend Allison and I was like, are they in love? Like,
no, like I actually think he loves her. Like, honestly, when you know, you know.
Yeah. Well, and like, I don't know, there's been like Love Island couples that I'm like, okay, like I believe that you have the basis to fall in love. You're getting there towards the end. But like 4 weeks in, have I ever seen a couple that I'm like, I think they genuinely are falling in love. Like, or he's in love with her or something. Like there's something, there's an extra thought there.
Yeah, no, the actual only other time I have seen this happen is that Love Island UK season where Dom and Jess were in the villa and Jess gets evicted like a week after she comes in and Dom leaves with her. And
and now they have 4
when
kids.
I saw that, and now they have 4 kids, literally. And it's like, when you actually know, you know.
Yeah.
And everyone else is trying to move so nonchalant, like Nonchalant Island, Red Pill Island, whatever else. Like they want to be dogs and boys or whatever BS they make up.
Yeah.
But like Bryce, I actually think he set a really good counterexample for that. And I think Sincere would have come home with someone from Casa Amor had he not talked to Bryce and not heard from Bryce and like basically had Bryce put into perspective like how you could feel about someone.
Yeah.
Because I think that Sincere does like Melanie. I think he has so many flaws. I do think he really likes Melanie. Mm-hmm. He is just a liar, cheater. You know what I mean?
It's like liars and cheaters can still like people. They just treat them like
they just treat them poorly. Yeah. And I think that that's what's going to probably go down. But I do think that Sincere likes Melanie. And I think that for that reason, like after he talked to Bryce, it kind of put into perspective, like, oh, I do like Melanie. This like Bryce obviously likes Trinity to a way further extent, like more, but Sincere like kind of like learned something. Because I also don't think Sincere is as red pilled as like Casey and Corbin is.
Agree.
Like I think Sincere, yes, he is a liar and he's a cheater.
Yeah.
But I don't think that he hates women like they do.
I agree. Because
like I think Sincere actually likes women and respects women. And so does Bryce.
I think he's one of those guys who like, you know, like there's like the Caseys and Corbins where it's like the way that they view women writ large is written across their relationships and across what they say about like literally every person ever. Sincere feels like he has like more reactions to like the other girls. He seems to be a better friend to the other women. Like he has at least like a minute reaction when Casey's talking about Anaya. Like there's some things where I'm like, it doesn't feel like you said as red pilled as like Corbin and Casey.
Yeah.
He feels like he just can't. It's not even like it's I don't know. He feels just like toxic in a way where it's like he kind of is starting to feel like, and this is my hypothesis right now, but I feel like he and Melanie, I will say Melanie too, even though I do love her, I think they get off a little bit on the back and forth of like there's somebody else, but
They
we're coming
want
back to
that
each
toxic,
other.
like,
Yeah,
yeah.
they want like the
They're
you
like
went and
those,
you
like,
went and tried it with
yeah.
somebody else, but you came back every time. You know what I mean? It
Yes.
feels like
Yes.
that. Like, you know where home is bullshit. You know what I
Yes,
mean? Like,
yes,
that's
yes.
what it feels like. You
No, I think
know?
exactly that. Like, I think they're
Yeah.
both a little bit toxic and they want that feeling of like, oh, he's toxic. He looks at other girls, but like he loves me most. Da 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 da. Like
Yeah.
he knows where, yeah, he knows where home is, like that type. And I think also Sincere kind of likes when Melanie like goes off on him because I
Yeah.
think actually Sincere gets reassured by that.
I totally,
Because
totally
when
agree.
Sincere was with Soul
Yeah.
and Melanie was like starting to like crash out a bit, I think that actually was the catalyst in what made him realize like I don't want to be with Soul, I want to be with Melanie because Soul was way too cool.
Yeah.
Like Soul actually would not have given him that passion
Yeah.
if he went and explored a third person, for example.
Yeah,
Like
because it kind
Soul
of
was cool because she understood the assignment of what a bombshell does, but Melanie was like, no, like I only want him. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
she was like so passionate about it. And I think that her passion came out as anger and Sincere likes that display of passion. He likes it when it's angry. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think it's exactly what you said. Like it proves to him that she's committed. And like and that's why when everyone was like, "Oh, I hope Melanie doesn't pick Sincere." Like, of course I was hoping that because I do want something better for her than that dynamic. Like, I felt like Corey was but you could just tell she was bored. Like the way that
Yeah.
I don't know, the way that she would talk about him and she'd be like, I like him. Like that's like the like that was like her like demeanor about it. And like and the thing that she said about like, oh, you're what I think in my head I would want or whatever she said, like it's that she in her head in a kind of theoretical sense wants a man who's like quote unquote dominant and like, you
Yeah.
know, leads her. I hate all that stuff. You know I do.
Yeah. Yeah.
What does that mean? Also, Melanie does not want. Anyways, like that's a whole fucking other topic. But like,
Yeah,
but like watching that appear, like that kind of like divine feminine, like put me in my place, like discourse that's like eked over from like TikTok psychology into like reality TV. Like, it's interesting to watch that play out because she's saying that she wants this like theoretical dynamic and really she wants to like back and forth like
Yeah.
friction of like actually proving that and I think it's vice versa. Like since for her, Sincere going and fucking around and then coming back to her, like him coming back single and her being single, like that is the you know where home is.
That is, yeah, that's the reconciliation, right? Like that
Yeah.
is you fight for what you love and you fight
Yes.
because you love. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like
yes.
Like she didn't recouple, but then she yelled at him so bad. Like that was that display of passion.
Yes.
I don't know. Like that's obviously not healthy, but it's clearly
not.
what she wants.
It's clearly like what.
And I'm like, girl, if that's what, yeah, if that's what works for you at this point, like, sure. Honestly, yeah.
I don't know what else to say. Like
I can't keep, I can't keep getting myself upset because you don't want to be in a healthy relationship.
Yeah, and like it at this point, it's like multiple people have been put in front of you. I think also with production, I'd be in there being like, you need to send someone in who's who really judgmental. You need to send someone in who's taller than Sincere, kind of also speaks in riddles, and someone who like will fuck around like Sincere almost, but not in the way that Corbin did, because Corbin loses interest.
Corbin
like, you know what I mean? He's not gonna go back and forth. He's like, oh, I've got someone else. You know what I mean? Like, I'm never looking at you again. You know what I mean?
And
like,
also with Corbin, he is so like he's so driven by the physical,
yes.
And he doesn't actually have game. Like, no. Yeah, he has no game. Like, Sincere actually like has the ability to win a
yes.
woman over who maybe not be as attractive. Like, objectively, right? Like, you can tell that all the girls treat Corbin as like the most physically attractive guy there. And
Which is so wild to me because I do think Sincere is so much more attractive than
me
Corbin.
too. I like Sincere. Like, I think,
But the way they treat him is not like that.
exactly, they treat him like, oh,
Yeah.
like he's just Sincere. And what's crazy is that, like, because they like treat Corbin like, oh, okay, you're like this pinnacle, right?
Yeah.
Corbin doesn't need to have game, and I think that's been Corbin's life. Like, he never
Yeah.
had to learn how to have game because he knew that when he would walk into the room, like, the other guys like wouldn't matter to the girls, and so they would just like be down to like talk to him. So
Yeah.
like, literally, like, he just needs to like make his little AI comments and not really have a conversation with anyone, and just like, that's how he gets women. But Sincere like has to work for it a little bit more because he's different, right? Like, he has the long hair and like all this stuff. Like, that's not every girl's cup of tea, and that's not conventional. And I think like it makes him more unique and interesting. But like, he became more unique and interesting because of it. It's like the same way where it's like, if you were pretty your whole life, you never became funny. But everyone who was like average or like whatever looking had to become funny because they needed like a way to get a personality. You know what I mean?
Right. No.
So,
and like Corbin's a blank canvas. Like,
yeah,
you could say anything about him and I believe it. Like, cause like I don't know anything about him. Nothing.
the most actual conversation we got out of Corbin was when he was talking to Melanie, like when he was like seriously considering pursuing Melanie, with the whole like recoupling when he was with Melanie. Yeah. And he was talking about how he like makes videos, like he's into videography. Yeah. And I was like, what? Like, how did it take you? You've been in this like villa for how long, and we've learned something that you do like for fun.
Yeah.
For the first time.
Which like they do edit out a lot of that stuff, but like it's just so clear with him that like even the way the girls talk to him, I mean, and the fact that Kenzie could talk to him the most tells me everything I need to know. You know, they're just like breathing on each other, and that's all that really is.
Yes, like, ew. It's so gross. It's
Corbin freaks me out really bad. Like, really bad. And Brandon's been my partner's been imitating him, and it sends
Melanie.
I actually have to leave the room. He started saying my name in Corbin's voice. It is horrifying. It's like
Sarah.
Yeah. He scares me so bad. Like,
no,
so
he's
bad.
Actually, he has, I don't know, man. I can't with him.
Yeah, and like him and Casey talking to each other, I know that's our tagline, but like just two bitches saying yes exactly at each other. Like,
like literally like evil version. You know what I mean?
That,
because first of all, what were they even saying? I was like, what are y'all talking about? First of all, second of all, like, what do the producers think? Like, the stuff they say makes me so viscerally angry. Yeah. Like, I would literally be like, they are canceling people and taking them out of the villa for all this stuff all day and night. When does someone get canceled for something they said in the villa?
I know.
When do you make so many comments that you're like, oh, actually, like, what are you doing? And why are you here? I think they need to go check Casey's YouTube and Spotify history. I think that's what they need to do. And you know who's so clearly red pilled, like, to me, and like it's in that coded language where like I think if you don't know what you're watching, you might be like, oh, he's just an asshole. But like, no, like to me, he is like literally incel, like red pilled. Like he is the two things that I remember most clearly were like the fact that he's so fixated on not getting picked the first fucking day is so incel like behavior, because he is basically acting like he's oppressed because on the first day no one picked him. You know who else no one picked? Anaya. And you know who's not brought it up since then? Anaya. Because like, are you stupid and dumb? Get over it. Literally. Because that type of challenge happens in Love Island for the entire history of Love Island, and there's always people who don't get picked. And they can go on and win the show. Look at Cordell. Literally. No, it literally makes me so mad. And Serena was the blueprint in season 6 when the first thing she asked Cordell was, "Do you watch any podcasts or listen to any
Yeah.
podcasts?"
And that
And
is such a
Anaya should
question
have
you
been
should
done
ask.
that.
Yeah. That is exactly what you should ask. And I think the other thing, the dynamic during Casa, when he kept talking about like, oh, the guys in the villa, the new guys in the villa are getting what we should have gotten, and like these girls are giving us
Oh
the
yeah, the
energy
should
that we should
have.
have gotten. The should have is loud as fuck. Along with that grandma comment, like all of movie night needs to be a KC marathon, in my
No,
opinion.
it literally. We need to build a Rico case
Yeah.
against him
And
and put it
also,
all
the
together.
other guys should be catching fucking shit for even just sitting next to him and being like nodding
Yes,
at that shit.
yes, because like, excuse me, this is like so. It's actually like I've never heard. Truly, I've never heard in any season of Love Island that I've watched like the boys in Casa disrespect and talk about the Villa girls so disrespectfully than this season. Because of course, yes, they always explore, they always dog their women. That is like to be expected, but they never like talk down on them in the way that has happened in this season, and it is so disgusting to watch. Like, I'm so tired of it. I can't. Like, I'm so sick.
Yeah.
It literally makes me sick to my stomach. Like, I'm like, I am. Casey truly, like, boils my blood. And I also do think, like, there's a little bit more happening. Like, he keeps mentioning the door, the door, the door. But I also think that he does have some type of inferiority complex, knowing that Anaya comes from money.
Oh, it totally is. And like there's a lot of it where like there's a lot of smarter people who know this better than me talking about it on TikTok, but it's like the socioeconomic aspect, and then also the fact that her dad is like an NBA player, like is
because his speech was like, she comes from a great family and she's gonna do great things. Like, that to me is like you saying like she has a wealthier socioeconomic background and she has the support around her to like ensure her success, which is true, but he never got over that.
Yeah, and I think that it exacerbated all the like ego things he already has. Like, he feels the need to be like I think he needs to be like flattered. He needs to be like being like pursued. Like, he needs to feel like
it's actually odd.
Yeah, it's I just like,
because the thing is I do like and I was right, she picked him every single time. Also like, yeah, he cried about not being able to explore but then not be feeling reassured, but when Anaya would jump into your conversation when you were trying to explore, that should have been your reassurance that she's really fucking with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, she doesn't want you to talk to other girls because she really likes you.
Well, but he seemed offended during the recoupling that she never was like okay with him fucking around. And it's like, I'm sorry, like what person who actually likes you is going to be like, I am completely okay with you going with someone else? You know what I mean?
Look at Melanie.
Or even Trinity and Bryce, right? Like, for example, right? Which I think is really funny. I saw a post recently that was like, Bryce was socialized before COVID, so he's the only one okay with being rejected. And like, yeah.
And he's also the only one born in the 90s, like, even the late 90s. But,
and
like,
Casey,
you know what I mean?
Like, the soul thing was about Anaya, and I'm like, that shit was literally because you were not confident that you could get her. You talked to her 2 or 3 times while she was in there, and you just didn't fucking, like, go for it because you were not convinced that you were not going to.
Yeah, you were not convinced that she was going to. Yeah,
whereas Bryce was rejected by Kata twice. Got the fuck over it. And also,
and you know who crashed out so hard
in the entire season?
Yeah, no, oh my god, that first rejection was.
You know what I mean? But he just fucking bounced back. Like,
yeah, he was like, oh well, I'm gonna talk to her again.
Well, and then
and you know who was crashing out so bad during that? Zach was. And but when Zach does it, it's okay. But when Anaya does it, when Melanie does it, right. when the girls do it, it's not okay. But Zach, who's been coupled up with the same person since day one, his best friend goes to talk to Kata, who Zach knows Kata's gonna reject him because he saw it in the first 5 minutes they met.
They did it in bed,
yes.
It was like,
and he was like huffing and puffing and crying, and I don't even know, like having a conniption, damn near. Like,
yeah,
no,
And
The
Keita, and then the second time when they fought right before they went into Casa, Keita literally didn't even have a prospect on the horizon and was just like saying that she would explore somebody else. And he threw a literal fit in front of everybody.
no,
That's fine.
it was so, he's the worst. Like, and he
He's
irritates me so bad. And then once Alana gets kicked out of the casa, and he's like, well, Kate is going to see the picture, and then she's going to recouple with someone else, and then I'm going to go in alone because I don't have a choice, and then I'm going to be alone and single and vulnerable. I'm like, are you a writer? Are you a producer?
Yeah.
Like, that to me shows me that you are just trying to play the game, because why are you thinking, like, you know what I mean? Like, Bryce
there
over
was
here,
a
like,
lot
oh,
of that
the day I
like,
see Trinity again, I don't even care who she's with. Just getting to see her will heal me. Yeah. You know what I mean? And then Zach is over here like, I'm going to get kicked out. And then where are my brand deals going to go? And it's like...
Yeah, literally. Well, and even when Bryce is talking about it, and he's like, think about it. Like, if I come back and we're both single, we're closed off, we're locked in. Like, that's love. Instead of being like, we're not vulnerable to being kicked. You know what I mean? Like, that's the difference. He could have, if he was thinking like Zach, he could have said something like that. We're safe, we're vulnerable, you know, whatever. No, he was like, that would be like an epic love story, basically. You know?
Yeah.
And no, both, and like people really forget that both Bryce and Trinity like explored outside of it and just had good communication about it. And it's not that either of them were actually
Bryce and Trinity
okay with it.
They were.
Do you know what I mean? Like, they
both
did
went with those bombshells, if you remember.
Yes.
Like, they weren't even sure about each other. They both stepped on the red dot, or whatever dot like says that you don't want to be in your couple. They both explored. They came back and they kept it pushing.
I think that that's my favorite thing about them, is that I think that people will rewrite history in the next 3 weeks and be like, and they always, you know, like they were locked in. I mean, like, they were locked in. They knew after exploring, especially those initial bombshells and like standing on red at that one challenge or whatever, like, or that one part, they did realize like, okay, we need to like work on this, because there was initial doubts for both of them, like the age gap and like the different lives and like all the stuff.
And but, like Bryce was like, oh, like I'm not her type, and he was like freaking out about that. But then like overall, like he overcame
and like it actually, I've always been like, these people are not smart enough to be saying that going with somebody else makes their original connection stronger. You know what I mean? Because they're too flighty. Like, every Love Island season they say that. Like, you know, flirting with someone else makes the connection stronger. In my experience, most of the time, that's not true, right? Most of the time, it destabilizes the original relationship because there's not enough trust built there. And then the other one, you can't actually explore because there's drama immediately. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, like, Bryce and Trinity made history because that actually is what happened. They both went with somebody else that they were, like, tried other things. And then they were like, no, like, actually, the person that I was with is the person that I'm still feeling things for. Yeah. And I need to, like, go even harder, basically. And every single time they were put in a context to try it with somebody else, it made their connection stronger.
Yeah, truly. Like, they are actually, like, the experiment of Love Island working as a
team. Yeah. And it's not that they were like, oh, I'm totally okay with you going with somebody else, because both Bryce and Trinity, when this happens, expresses feelings that it makes them uncomfortable because they do like them. Do you know what I mean? It's not like, oh, just go do whatever you want, I don't give a fuck. It's like, no, I do give a fuck, but we're going to communicate when you, like,
yeah,
we're going to figure it out.
Just keep me in the loop, and we're going to talk through it, and we're not going to stop talking because of it. Like,
yeah,
I think that the other people get so offended and up in arms that people want to talk to other people, that it, like, causes more strife.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's how we got into this place with literally every other couple.
Well, and we have to talk about Anaya. Like, Anaya,
I was so disappointed.
Okay, and here's the thing. I am not the biggest, and maybe this is why Bryce and Trinity makes so much sense to me. And I know that we need jealousy on Love Island, because what would it be without that? You know what I mean? Like, the show would be gone. But I do think that, like, especially with the girls, a lot of the time, I'm like, I know this is good for the drama, and I know that it's good for, like, you should express the feelings that you have. I'm not saying keep them under wraps, right? But I do think I remember when Serena's talked about this, like, Trinity's talked about this a little bit. I do think there's something when I'm watching someone interrupt chats with other people, like, really nitpick about, like, someone going with someone else. There's something in it where it's like, I want you to protect yourself from, like, appearing in a certain way, you know what I mean? And with Anaya, I was like, when you interrupt chats, right? The first or second time you did that, you kind of realized that Casey wasn't going to, like, immediately reassure you, and now y'all are just, like, in this tiff, and it's like, it's making it, I don't know, I don't know how to explain it, but there's something about it where, like, the build up to this moment, I was just like, Anaya needs to protect herself so much more than she is right now from, like, this dynamic, and Casey is going to fuck off, like, he's going to, like, he is going to fuck around, and, like, he's going to do it when you're not there, or at this point, because of this dynamic, and that's exactly what he did in Casa. And watching everybody, like, tell her that that was going to
Yes,
happen.
every single person, literally Melanie as well, like the entire bird's nest,
Yeah.
told her that you should not do that. And even though they all made their beds and lied in it, like Kata stuck with her man, Melanie stuck with her man, etc. The only one who stood on business is literally Kenzie, who,
Which
one thing
I'm
about
like,
her, she will always stand on business.
how dare you make me say Kenzie is right multiple times in one episode?
I know.
How dare you put me in that position?
Don't piss me off.
I'm saying shit like, listen to Kenzie, she's right. Are you
Yeah,
kidding
I'm
me?
like, Kenzie stands on business. Kenzie's off my shit list now because
Oh, I have so many
appreciate
other-
how she has self-respect.
Yeah.
It's
like,
it's
why the fuck
diabolical.
around?
She slams her clam and she moves on.
And she moves on. And here's the thing, like, we've talked about this before, like, what will it take for the girls to recouple after Casa? Like, it's a psychological experiment that the Love Island
And
producers are
this
doing.
time they tried
every
so hard.
Single thing possible to make these girls recouple. The setup for Casa was the most diabolical setup, and it was slanted towards making the girls recouple. That's what it was.
Yes.
They were
it
like,
was quite literally like, your man is dogging you. He is disrespecting you.
Watch it.
Here's reason A, B, C, D, E, all the way through Z of why you should not stay with him. And still they could not figure it out.
Yeah.
Like, actually, like, what is wrong with y'all? You have no self-respect.
Brandon made a good point where he was like, it felt like Casa was one day too long, where they had gotten over the anger a little too much. Like, they should have recoupled, like, on a day that
they should have had to recouple on, like,
fresh.
What they honestly should do is, like, they should do, like, sleepover only, so it's like one night.
Yeah.
Where so do you know how, like, in the UK they do the daytime recoupling?
Yeah.
Okay, so what they should do is they send the guys away on night one and they live stream the whole thing. Day two, the new guys come in, they pick their new guys, they talk to them for one night. Yeah. And then on that third day during the day, you've gone through your trauma of seeing them. Third day during the day, send the postcard, immediate recoupling right after that. Daytime recoupling.
All this stuff needs to be fresh.
Boom, 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 boom. Like, there shouldn't be a break in between. Like, there shouldn't be a whole day in between getting the postcard and then recoupling. Because it actually gives you too much time. And because then they're like, oh, I miss my man. And then they have the time to talk to each other and then, like, get in their little, oh my God, like, I miss my man circle.
Literally.
Stupid.
And it just, like, the fact that they did all of that, the live stream, the 12 guys, all of it, and we still had people who, like, Anaya, Melanie, Kata, all of them sticking is, like, I don't know what you have to do. Like, I really feel like it has to be quick. Like, it has, recouple the morning after the fucking live stream. I don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah. No, like, they might as well send the guys in, 12 guys. You have to pick 6 of them. You're in a couple with them. And bring the boys back.
I don't even,
Because, like, you don't even give these new guys a chance because you're so stuck on this dude who you have seen now in a 4K live stream for hours, like literally saying the most vile comments about you and your friends and women in general, and then completely moving on to women whose jobs are to seduce them, and they're completely falling for it.
Bro, that shit drives me nuts.
Like, I don't know why the Casa boys act like they are some hot commodity.
They act like they went to the club.
The girls want the brand deals. They don't want you.
They have to kiss you in order to stay in that house.
Yes. They literally are like lip sync for your life.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like, they want to stay in the middle.
Literally, lip sync for your life, but it's talking to Corbin. Though Parmina's having so much fun talking to Corbin. How do you feel about the fact that she's from San Antonio?
Honestly, of course she is. Like, that is the shit. The shit she was doing and saying, I was like, oh, you really are a bird from San Antonio. Because what? Like,
you know, our Texas representation used to be so much better.
It used to be so much better. We had Serena.
You have Serena?
From Missouri City, Texas. Yes, the Mo City Dawn herself.
Yeah, exactly.
And Megan Thee Stallion was leading the twerk contest. Like, we had 2 back-to-back great years for Texas. Yeah. Couldn't do a third. And like San Antonio as generationally, like, so low. Like, the aura is literally so low for San Antonio right now. You already lost the finals, and then you send in the most bird brain, man defending, AI generated thoughts.
Did you see everyone calling them Wally and Eve?
No, because what are they talking about? We look so good together.
I can't wait to get in the car with you. I'm sorry. Again,
no, they wanted to have parked car conversations. I literally said that. I watched that. I was like, oh my god. Also, she doesn't even want to go on a date. She just wants to be in the car eating your Wendy's.
That's such a hot girl from Texas thing who like peaked in high school. Like, yeah, she does want to hang out.
Like, oh, I can't wait to get a Sonic nerd slushie.
Literally, she wants to get a Sonic nerd slushie. She wants to sit in the.
They want to be gym bays. Like, they want to be gym bays, and then they want to go get like freaking taco joint after.
Yeah. I'm just like, okay, go. Like
I know, honestly, sure. I honestly was like, good thing you paired up with Corbin because, like, that's what he wants. He wants like a little. He wants to look good with someone.
Yes.
Like, both of them, you can tell clearly care about how they look with people.
Yes.
And like that is like their
You're hot, I'm hot. Yeah.
Yeah. And then they're gonna like take those pictures like in the mirror that's like what is it? Private, not secret.
Yeah.
You know
and then her being like, oh, his connection with Kenzie was just sexual. I'm like, what do you think?
What do you think yours is? What do you think yours is? Because I didn't hear you guys talk about anything real.
Well, they talked about car dates.
Yeah, they talked about.
They want to be in the car together.
Yeah, they want to drive together. What car do you drive? No, didn't even ask that question. Yeah. Kenzie is like, at least Corbin knows Kenzie like listens to rain sounds. It's just such a joke. Like, Corbin to me is a meme at this point. Like, I don't take him seriously as an Islander. He's like a statue.
I feel like the producers have figured out how to plant a robot that will do what they want.
And honestly, what I will give him, I won't give him 10s. I'm not giving any man on this show a 10. But I will give him like his 4s for saying that for being very respectful about Kenzie when he was saying like, I'm happy for Kenzie and I'm glad that she found a connection because like I'm gonna like the way KC couldn't even bring himself to say anything positive about Anaya.
Yeah.
That to me was so disgusting. Like, I think Corbin is definitely red-pilled and has so many flaws, and his conversations with Casey show that. But at the very least, like, he did not like he was happy for Kenzie for moving on. And Kenzie is literally the only one with the selfish respect in there to like the moment a guy stops showing interest in her or does something to wrong her, she's out.
Yeah.
And it is shocking to me that no one else in that villa like follows that, or even like
Okay, it's
tries,
not to be like
you
too
know?
deep, but I do feel like there's a dynamic of like Kenzie is selfish enough and confident enough in her own, like, she's a white girl from Georgia. Like, whatever she does, I mean, a lot of people hate her, but like Anaya could never act like Kenzie. Like, they would have like
They
thrown
would
her
have
out.
done like a whole, yeah.
Yeah, like it would. Like the other girls cannot act like Kenzie. They're not allowed to. They're not white blonde girls from Georgia
Yeah.
who
Yeah.
don't
No,
need to
totally.
get a job after. You know what I mean? And so like I feel like a dynamic often with the Casa coupling is that the girls they're smarter, right, than the guys, and so they are thinking about what does America see, right? And so like Melanie, for example, she's super mindful about like I don't want to sleep in a bed with like a man that I'm not with. Like I don't want to like really kiss
Yeah.
someone outside of a challenge that's like I'm not actually feeling. Like she's really like
She's protective of her,
yeah, she's very protective. Yeah, of herself. And like I think a lot of that is like her as well, but I do feel like the girls in general across Love Island history are thinking more about like what the public sees about them, right? And like I do think the recoupling is often like I need to show people, whether it's like the guy in the other house, the person they were in a couple with, whatever, that I am like the bigger person and I'm gonna like stick.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And like, and with Kata, like I honestly kind of understood it because I just felt like her and Che like weren't.
It wasn't. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like I would have been like I think that she could have recoupled with him like out of spite or like out of to protect herself, but I think she probably would have ended back with Zach anyway. So
it's like why like go through the whole thing and risk Zach coming in single. And one thing about Zach, he's gonna fucking hold anything over her. You know what I mean? Like imagine if Kata had recoupled with Che even just to explore it. That Zach would have been a victim for the next 3 fucking days. And you know what?
No,
thank you, Kata, for not putting us through that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because it would have been torture to watch.
It would have been torture. And then same with Melanie. Like Melanie, that would have given Sincere an advantage over her if he walked in single, and she wasn't really feeling of Corey. It was also lukewarm. But Anaya's different because Anaya, like, we were the only person
it was
in that
near
house
guaranteed
or in America what that was convinced that he was walking in single. What was Anaya? There was no one
else.
No one else. And then also beyond that, Carl and her did have
a connection. Yeah, I saw them talking and they were like playing volleyball and like you could tell the fact that she said like I'm happier with Carl. Like what? Then what are we doing here? Like what are we doing here if you're not choosing the person you're happier with?
Exactly. That's different than Melanie saying that Corey's the type of guy that she should have versus like Anaya's literally saying, I am literally happier with Carl. What more do you need?
I just it truly like,
and I don't think Anaya needs someone who is like toxic. Like I think that she could be happy with someone who's just like dependable and like good for her.
I think that's what she wants.
She doesn't really
I think she's a girl who
she's
grew
not
up
getting
in
off
a
on Casey fucking around. It's fucking her up.
Yeah, like she grew up in a good family. Like she's been supported her whole life. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? No, like as Casey would say, right? Yeah. But I think part of that is like she has a community around her that supports her. And so for her to have a man that's just dependable, kind, and focused on her would be the best scenario for her. She found that and said, actually, no, let me go after the guy who I have to chase every day and night. But the thing is, like, I also can't fault her because she doesn't know what he does behind her back. Yes. And that is just so much worse. But
that's why I think what happened in the Casey marathon of all the things, not just in Casa, all the things he said since the very beginning.
Yeah, the grandma comment, the like, just everything, he said about her needs to just be in a supercut. They need to hire a TikTok editor to make it. I'm sure it's already made. They need to just put that in there and call the thing Casey Undercover and move like just, you know what I mean? Like
literally.
Because like what are we doing?
Oh my god.
That being said, I do think that she had enough evidence from the live stream to make her decision to pair with Carl. Like I just like everyone's like, well, it's not her fault because she didn't know what he said to Corbin. And that doesn't matter.
What more do you need?
She knew enough.
What more do you need?
If Trinity knew, if Melanie knew, if Kenzie knew, if Kata knew that Casey was going to recouple, why didn't Anaya?
Yeah.
It's delusion, and honestly, part of me thinks that she just followed the other girls because she went last and they all stuck with their man and it worked out for them.
I think that Zach and Sincere walking in single really fucked her up because I think that she was like, oh, if Sincere's single, then Casey will be. But what she should have done is realize that she's last. And that means that she's the highest fucking drama.
Yeah, like just like use your brain.
I mean,
yeah, literally. And the Corbin didn't come in single.
Well, he never
was. And Corbin's a big dog that Casey looks up to, right?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
We need to be serious.
Exactly. I mean, I just think that, but I do think that Anaya thinks that she's nothing like Kenzie. So like that's like part of the issue there. You know what I mean? Of like, if they're like, if we're talking about the dynamic of the girls, she sees herself more
like the other girls,
like the other girls than Kenzie, right? So it's like I do see how like if Kenzie's recoupling and the other ones are like leaning towards sticking, and then she sees Sincere and Zach come in single, and then she sees the Bryce and Trinity reunion, it fucking like lulled her into a false sense of security. I think, you know,
yeah. Which oh my god. It's just
so
crazy.
bad for her, bro. Carl crying when she was upset.
No, Carl crying was like that to me just showed like he was 100% genuine, but two, like just a stand-up human being. Like like I didn't watch After Sun last night.
Why didn't he upset? Okay, so I watched some of After Sun. Okay, and we do need to talk about. Did they pull Melanie out of that? Can we talk about the fight next?
Yeah, we'll talk about the fight. Like, actually, let's go to the fight before we go to After Sun.
Okay. The fight, like, one, wild. Like, I was gagged. Like,
I was literally like, I literally was like, oh.
I was like, so in it.
No, I literally, after that, I was like, oh.
Misogynistic.
Okay.
I'm going to say something misogynistic.
Okay.
Casa girls are meant to be seen, not heard. Okay? That especially like the first 2 or 3 days, seen not heard. Okay, that you are walking into a hostile environment, and you need to prove to all these people that you are just playing the game. You're not doing it out of like vindictiveness or like whatever. You come in vindictive, smug, fighting, defending the trash man that everyone's booing. Tomato. Like, where's the strategy in that?
Also you're stupid as hell because they're not booing you. They don't know you.
As Trinity said, I don't know you.
Yeah, like, they actually don't know who you are. Like, one thing that was good, like, and... Let me just start my sentence over. Okay. When Jaden walks in with Caleb, she made a comment that she was really excited to get to know the Villa girls, and all the Villa girls were really excited to get to know her. She did it, I would say, in the most optimal way, which protects her against hostility.
Yes.
Right? Because no matter what, there will be like, luckily for Caleb, he doesn't have a girl in there that he's like betraying.
It's like she has the easiest time, but she still said all the right things. She
still did, like, she was still a golden example of even if Sincere brought in a girl with him, Melanie has that right to feel betrayed by both of them, and the friends will also back her. But if you come in and say you're really excited to be in the villa and get to know everyone, or just like understand that this is a new connection, you're not married, you're not like boyfriend and girlfriend even, so like I don't know why you need to stand 10 toes down. It's literally someone you're getting to know. You're basically coming like a bombshell, and like you can still kind of like navigate your way, kind of the way that Daniela in
Yeah.
season 6, who came in with Rob, but she like had that thing with Aaron. Like she's now friends with them. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like you can actually come out on top
Yes.
and like be respected by having mutual respect. What did not happen after Jaden was that mutual respect was not there. And the boys in the villa, I mean, the villa boys who went to Casa were the ones who set that precedent, right? Because they
Yeah.
were dogging on the villa women.
Yes.
And that gave the Casa girls the green light to say, oh, well, no, we're better than them.
Yeah. Exactly.
Then why do you want their nachos?
Reheated. Actually cold.
Actually stale.
Stale. Cold. Out for multiple days.
Multiple days. Yeah.
I think Parmita, they were all just like, what the fuck? Because she's like, I'm sorry.
Because she's stupid as hell.
There's nothing going on up there. And so they were able to be like, okay, that's weird. But like also, Kenzie and Parmita fighting, like that's just like, what are they even going to say? You know what I mean? Like,
no, like... And also, what really got me is like, sure, Parmita, you can make that comment when you're with Corbin, blah, blah, blah. Why are you standing up for the other men?
Yeah.
Why are you defending a man that's not even your man?
She should have stopped. Like when she's talking about like Corbin's comment, she was like, I didn't hear him. I wasn't there. I didn't even know that he made that comment. End.
Period. End it.
And then she starts
because you want to absolve yourself of guilt.
Sometimes men think of their dicks and stuff. I'm like, okay, so now you have placed yourself in the pit with these men instead of just being because honestly the girls would have been like, you needed to do what you had to do. Like Trinity would have been like, you did what you had to do. I understand.
Charge it to the game. Yeah.
Yeah. Like
you're saying, oh, I didn't know, I didn't hear those comments. That's it.
That's it.
Because then you can be like, oh shit, I didn't know he also sucked.
Yeah. And you can,
then it's like, oh yeah, I'm in it with you guys. Like there's just like a social experiment now where it's like
Corbin,
you actually
Corbin
need to like
gassed her up in the villa talking about like what Kenzie was it and stuff.
Yeah.
And so like exactly what you're saying. I like gave her a blank check to like act a certain way. And then TT like Tierra like I don't even know what the fuck that was, like, to be honest. Like
I don't even know where to start.
I don't know where to start. I mean, one thing is that I always need to come back to Trinity, the woman that you are, the 21-year-old that you are. I am actually so impressed with her. Like the self-assurance, the confidence, the like ability to speak like and like really like defend people and not let shit go. The moment where she was like, actually, I have a question, and Ariana's like, go ahead.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, Ariana's like, okay.
I know. She's 21. Like, and on national television with a bunch of people in there that are older than her.
Yeah,
right?
And she still was like, Tierra, actually, let me do this right now.
And also the girls were so united for every single one. None of them were letting any of those girls come at their men alone. Like, it was like they were like in sync. And we were all joined. Yeah. And then Trinity, like, talking to Casey, like, the age dynamic is so funny on this show always. And you know me, I'm obsessed with birth order and ages, and I think that it affects literally every interaction that you have. And Casey and Trinity being the same age, and then Tierra being, like, calling her a little girl, you can't write that shit. And then Casey misspeaking and saying she sounds like my mom instead of just being like, she sounds like, you know, like culturally we're similar or something. Like there's a better way he could have said that. All of that in the same sequence.
No, it was beautiful. It was generational.
It was generational.
My God. But like, this is the thing. And this is the thing. Trinity was asking Casey a direct question. A actual Casey. When you said X and you meant Y and da-da-da-da-da, what? But now the situation's flipped. Da-da-da-da-da. And then she starts talking. And it's like, of course Trinity's going to be like, I wasn't talking to you. I was literally asking him a direct question about something he said.
Yeah.
And like, then she decided
I addressed him directly.
Yeah. about something he said weeks ago when you weren't here. It's not like, it's crazy that you did this, why would you do this, da 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 da, and then she's like, well, I was there too. It's not that, actually. No, the literal edit, which is like makes Tierra larger and like puts her in Casey's clothes, and then makes Casey all small, like a little like baby. That actually was what it was, because why was Casey not speaking up? And then finally, when they stop, Casey's like, honestly, I forgot the question. Because you were never listening to the question in the first place. Like, that's
yeah, exactly. And like, Trinity, like,
she held her own so well in that moment, especially because it got to the point where it was just name calling, right? Because TT didn't have anything she could actually say, because she doesn't know Trinity.
She doesn't know Trinity.
And she has nothing to defend herself with.
Yeah. Okay, and also just like, the thing that really, really gets me is like, and when I say casa amor, girls are meant to be seen, not heard, it's not even so much the villa dynamic. I think that's half of it. I think that you are like, you should be treating this like you're walking into summer camp 4 weeks late, and you
need to
stole
like
someone's
meet
boyfriend.
Everyone.
Like, yeah, and you're already at a detriment. And also, even more than anything, everyone watching you on TV, do we remember that we're on national television? Because the audience that is watching you do this is voting you out of the villa in 4 days. And you're being dragged down already by being with the man that everyone hates the most.
Yeah.
Okay? And then you come in, ready to fight, and it's like, you're going to fight the most popular person. Also, you have all the advantages. Tierra was sitting on her phone watching Trinity and Bryce edits before she went to this villa. She knows. I'm like, and this is what frustrates me sometimes. I'm like, can we all just be smarter? Can we I'm like, protect your bag, if anything. Like, who cares about Casey?
The moment that Anaya said, is this Bad Girls Club?
Yeah.
Yeah, or whatever she said, baddies, whatever she said. That moment was the moment that Casey and Tierra are no longer brand safe, and not a single brand will work with them in the future.
Yeah.
Because why would you?
Let's just be real. Like, let's just be real. You are on reality TV. You need to make it at least a couple episodes without America hating you. Act like that. Because, like, truly, I don't know you, but, like, I know what you probably want out of this. Maybe it's love, but more than anything, it is to be on this show. And you're not going to be on this show. You are not long for this world at this point.
No.
You know what I mean?
And Casey's face in the moment where TT and Trinity are like almost squaring up, it is so sinister, because he finally got what he wanted, which was 2 women fighting over him.
Yep. You're gonna let him win like that?
And Anaya was standing up there alone, humiliated, which is what he wanted her to feel after his door was empty when he opened it. Which, mind you, Anaya also experienced the whole thing, so he's just stupid as fuck because she already experienced that.
Yep.
Like, it is so, like, I'm actually so tired of him. It's exhausting to watch. This is like the point in the season 7 season where they had 2 opportunities to already boot out Huda. Yeah. And then they didn't do that, and then they were all feeling the consequences, and then they had that stand on business challenge, which was literally just a rehashing of every single trauma that they've already rehashed, but much worse. Yeah. Like, that point, I actually took a week off and like skipped a week's worth of episodes, because I was like, I cannot do this. Is like Hate Island. It is no longer entertaining to watch, and like to see these women get disrespected day in and day out in a show that is meant for women to watch it, is so disheartening.
Yeah. I do think that watching Melanie go over and be like, do not cry here. Yeah. Anaya being like, I should have picked Carl, and then walking off into the dressing room crying. They did the perfect thing there. Whichever producer came up with this, your award's coming in the mail. Picking the vote being pick a casa person to bring back. That brought me back to life so quickly. Like,
I was literally like refreshing, waiting for the vote to open.
I have never voted so quickly in my life. Like, it was literally. Like, I jumped up. I was like, hell yes. And so I do think that at least right now they are. This is giving like Brittany Nicolandra back, where it's like the producers are like, we actually know what needs to happen right now, and regardless of what these people in the villa are doing, we're gonna like fix it. Like we're gonna make it like what should be happening, basically. Like basically telling Anaya you picked wrong. Like,
yeah. And I do feel a little like one, yeah, Anaya did pick wrong, and I don't know if Anaya deserves even to have Carl back, because like now it's just like Carl's her second option. But I do think, for me, the reason I voted for Carl was because I wanted him to have a villa experience.
Yeah.
I think that he showed he was so upstanding. And I do think that his connection with Anaya can go somewhere if she is willing to truly be done with Casey. Because the one thing that she said that gave me a little bit of pause in like, oh, she didn't learn her lesson yet, is when he walks in with another girl, he's talking, and then she says, oh, so you're just completely writing me off. Why
you should be writing him off? Why do you care that he's writing you off? It's written off.
Well, yeah, you've been written off. He wrote you off time and time again. He wrote you off in the live stream. He wrote you off in the photo. He wrote you off when he walked in with TT, and then she's trying to pop it against Trinity.
Also, are you saying that if he didn't write you off, you would entertain that after all of this?
After you literally went, pick me, choose me, love me, and he said, I'm picking myself.
I picked
this was a me decision.
What?
I'm not thinking about you anymore.
What more do you need to see? I do hope that everything that happened there, I really need Anaya to cry herself to sleep tonight, wake up in the morning and be like, I am done. I'm locking in. I'm listening to Kenzie. Like, I am like, and then Carl walks in. Like, there's a possibility that she can do that, and I really, really hope that that is what happens now, and that's what needs to happen.
Because what I think they should do is, I think that they should, when they bring Carl back, they should send Anaya out on a date.
I agree.
And, like, give them time. And maybe even do a sleepover villa with them.
Yes.
Where it's like they just, because one thing that I didn't like about like the whole like setup of Nicolandria is that they just put him back into the main villa.
I hated that. They needed time like alone.
They needed time actually alone, and we would have ate that up.
Yeah.
But
whatever. I think what they should do is they should send a text to Anaya and be like, Anaya, you've been picked by America for a date, or you've been picked to have a date with a bombshell. A bombshell. No one knows it's Carl.
No one knows who no one knows it's Carl.
Yeah. And I guess same with Sincere, but like fuck that. I don't know. But like assuming it's Amora, I mean I feel like it has to be Amora, but like
I picked Sydney, but I don't know.
I just feel like Sydney, okay, here I was going back and forth because I was like, I think I like Sydney more. Like I was like, Sydney I think deserves to like give another shot. But unfortunately I was picking for the drama, so I voted for him.
I picked Sydney because I think Sydney could also speak to more of what Casey was doing, and I think that they need more reinforcement against Casey as much as possible, because he is the devil and must be dealt with.
Yeah, the fact that he was that's a good point. That's a good point. Honestly, like whoever it is, like it doesn't really matter on the Casa girls side, I think. Like they should be like, you have a date in the hideaway with a bombshell. She walks in as Carl, and like I think they should spend the night in there, like they did with Kata, like the boys did with Kata. Like they spend the night.
Agreed, 100%. Because like give them time away from everyone else.
Yes, with no one knows who it is, like no judgment, no one in their ears, like whatever. Like they come in and they're basically like locked in after that. Like that's what I think it should be.
Because I don't want any of the other girls talking to her either. Like, I want her to be thinking for herself.
Yes. All she needs to hear before she goes in there is she's getting ready for a date, and the girls be like, you need to, whoever
you need to lock in. You need to lock in.
That's all she needs to hear. Nothing else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and it needs to be fresh. Like, it needs to be tomorrow. Like it needs to be, like, I think she needs, like, 2 hours in the morning to cry about Casey, and then
let's keep it pushing. Because she needs that hurt still in her heart.
She needs to be hurt, but not actively crying. You know what I mean? Like that sweet
Like, we need
spot.
to get to that, like, anger phase, like, that revenge, like...
We need a producer, like, watching her all day and being like, now, release it. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like,
1, 2, 3, release them.
But it's Carl just, like, laying
Yeah.
in the hideaway waiting. Like, I think that there's possibilities here. I also... Okay, so I didn't watch all of After Sun last night, but I watched a bit of it, and I did hear also from Anj that movie night is going to be a thing this season.
And we get to pick the clips.
And we get to pick the clips. So, like, there's a lot of ammunition here to make this the season that we want.
Yeah. Because, I mean, like, when we as America band together for Love Island purposes, that is, we do make the right decision.
Say what you will about the U.S. and America.
When it comes to, when the Love Island USA app
and not
is open,
for, like, federal elections.
No. When we are voting as the Love Island USA electorate.
The Love Island USA
We are
electorate
locked
acts
in.
correctly. The UK electorate is fucked up, okay? Like that.
They can't even be discussed. They need so much help.
But US, we know how to organize. We know how to make shit happen.
Canvas.
We canvas. Everyone's voting from 2, 3, 4, 5 times.
As many devices as possible. Like, no, and we do it correct. We come correct for that.
Yeah. And, like, American Idol or whatever trained us, I guess. But, like, yeah, we're fine. Like, we will be able to make what happens happen. Like, there's no doubt in my mind, for example, that Carl's walking in there. Like, there's no... Like,
for sure.
It's not even, like, a possibility.
I think there's probably a small, like, percentage of people that voted for Corey because they're stupid.
Yeah.
Melanie don't want him. Melanie do not want that man. Like, let's be so for real.
No, literally.
And what's crazy is after all he did all that, what they were calling it, dirty macking. They were calling it unethical hoops. They were talking about he was movie crazy. He was talking, you're not supposed to talk about another man. You're supposed to talk about yourself, etc., etc. And he still took an L. It's like how you cheat and you don't win.
Yeah. Well, it's because it's Melanie.
Exhibit A.
It's just so. I mean, and also like he struck out with Trinity too. Like, sorry to Corey, but
sorry to that man.
He's not coming back. He's dead.
No, he's dead. He's gone.
Carl's coming back though.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm glad Carl was the only one in. Is it in contention? The phrase.
Yeah.
Yes, in the running. He was the only one in the running really to come back because those other boys went on After Sun and were talking crazy about all the Villa girls, and we're not having that.
Yeah.
Even
Shay. And that's exactly why he wasn't on After Sun, because which one he wasn't on After Sun, right?
Who?
Carl.
No, he was.
Oh, he was.
And he was the only one that defended them.
Yes, right. He was.
That being said, I didn't watch it. I only watched clips.
I think I watched the Corey clip. I don't know. Corey, like, everyone goes on After Sun, and I'm like, you could still, like, I think Soul's goodwill was so much better right before she started talking outside the villa.
Mm-hmm.
And again, this is what frustrates me about these.
This is what Andrea did in season 6. Yep. It's like, you should stop posting. Put the phone down.
Also, if you don't mess it up, they could ask you back for the next season when you're a bombshell. Like, she could have been OG cast next season if she had
but no, she messed up. These people, again, we have to realize, like, we are so much smarter than these people.
Well, yeah, but, like,
they are casting on purpose for dumbass people.
I know. Like, you need people who will do this shit.
Yeah.
And they're filtering for that.
Yeah.
Like, but it's just so hard to watch. It's like,
she's like, oh, you have no strategy.
The bikini collab deals you could have gotten.
Truly. Like, you fumbled. Extreme fumble, bro.
It's hard to watch. But anyways, my hope is Carl and Anaya in 7.
In 7. We'll give him some time.
Okay, anything else? Okay, the last thing I want to say about the fight was Melanie snatched out of that couch.
And where was Kenzie as well?
Where was Kenzie?
I need to know what happened, where they went. Because Melanie can fight. That I know.
Yeah.
Just by looking at her, that girl can fight.
Yeah.
Period. So, I mean, and Titi was saying, fight. Those were fighting words. Like, she was
Fighting
like, oh,
words.
who you talk? Yeah, like, who gonna stop me or whatever she said. Who gonna shut me up? Whatever she said. That's fighting words. Like,
You're
because
asking for somebody to shut you up. And the thing is, like, Trinity will start it. I think Melanie's finishing it. You know what I mean? Like,
one thing about Melanie.
So I think that Melanie.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Yeah, it does seem like they removed her. And it does seem like her mic was taken at some point, and then she's back after Ariana, like, calms them down or whatever.
Yeah, that cut.
I want to see
that cut when it's like, then Ariana gives that speech. She's like, I know dating is hard or whatever.
I know dating is hard is diabolical. Like, as if this isn't the Hunger Games. As if they're just, like, going on hinge dates. Like, please.
Like, you're acting like this is like Love is Blind in the pot. No.
No.
No, you're doing Lord of the Flies.
Yeah. Literally Lord of the Flies. Like, the sponsors are not happy. Like,
no.
It was really fun. I just want to see. I want someone to tell me what happened, and I want to see the footage before they edited it. And I almost wonder if, like, no, but they wouldn't do it during movie night because the impact's for us, not for the people on the couch. So it wouldn't be movie night. I just want to see it. Like, release the tapes.
No, seriously, because like they even talked about like the season 6 Casa recoupling went like so much longer, and like Serena had said so much more stuff that they like edited out.
Is that the episode where they edited 40 minutes of her ranting?
Yeah.
I want to see the 40 minutes. Like, again, release the tapes. Unedited. I don't need.
I would still watch that.
I don't even need a filter on it. I would watch it to this day. I would watch that shit. I
loved watching Serena go off on people.
Like, the incels want to like release the Snyder cut. I want the 40-minute cut of Serena yelling at Cordell.
No, I need it biblically.
And it's also like, Serena showed y'all the way. How are y'all gonna act like this? How are y'all gonna act like this? Her being like, I choose myself.
No, she was amazing.
I miss her so bad.
Like, you just need like girls with brains.
Yeah, who have
and what shocks me is like,
they're like, I'm not gonna be. She almost like, I remember like during that season, people were like, oh, she's almost like too protective of herself, or she's afraid or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, she is afraid of being embarrassed. Everyone should be more afraid of being embarrassed, I think. Actually.
Well, it's not even embarrassed, it's actually humiliation. Like,
yes.
Because you can be embarrassed for yourself, but when you allow other people to do it, they're humiliating you. And that's what she was protective against. Yes. You know? Because she was vulnerable and she put her heart on the line, and some people could say that's embarrassing. But it's worse to let someone else do that to you, right? Like, to put you in that situation. Yeah. And that's what I think.
And she wasn't like, oh, I'm going to couple up with somebody that I don't care about in order to protect myself. She was just like, I'm not fucking with it.
No.
I don't have anyone new, but I'm not going to accept this other thing, whatever. And like, her man walked in, fucked her over, and they still won the whole damn thing. And they won it by Serena standing the fuck up for herself. They did not win it because she forgave him quick and like let it go, or like was, whatever. No. They won it because she fucking stood the fuck up for herself and made him fucking like
work for it.
Work for it.
Yeah, no, it's deeply disappointing. And I think like you can see like Kenzie obviously respects herself, and then Melanie too, actually, like, we talked about how she's protective of herself, but she's also protective of the other girls and makes sure that they always, like, when she can, she keeps them from making themselves look dumb. I think that's really appreciated. It's just, again, the type of love she wants is that toxic, like, she wants a toxic bae or whatever.
I still, like, have some hope that, like, someone will disengage it, but it's a small hope. It's a 5%. I think they're too far gone.
Yeah, and I think, like, they're
coming back from Casa single cements it. Like, it's over.
And the thing that you might disagree with me with is I love them together.
Oh my god, you.
I love Melanie and Sincere together.
What do you mean?
Like, I get it.
Girl.
Because I love Melanie. I love Melanie. And Sincere, genuinely, his metaphors make me laugh. Like, they make me laugh so hard. I literally died when he started talking about, what was he recently talking about? Like, this past episode? Yeah, the pies. The slice. That kills me. I think he's dumb, and I think he's a liar, and I think he's a cheater. But if Melanie knows that now and is deciding to stick with it, like, I actually do think they can make it work. You know what it gives? You know, like in Emily in Paris. Have you seen Emily in Paris?
No.
Emily's boss in Emily in Paris, the French one, she's fully married to a guy, and like they just like cheat on each other left and right, and like they just don't care because they know where home is, etc., etc. And that's what I think it gives. Like, it's just like what was gonna work for them, but it's clear like they don't want anybody else. You know?
It's like, okay, I'm never gonna go so far as to say I love them together.
Stop! I love them.
I do think that, like, yeah, it's like, I'm sorry at this point, Melanie, I can't wish for, I can't vote someone in for you. I can't save you.
No, I can't. And honestly, therapy taught me I can't save people, so you got to let them make their own choices. So now I am in the phase where I'm supporting them.
Yeah.
I'm not supporting Anaya, though. Anaya, you need to actually couple up with Carl.
Okay,
like,
wait.
If you keep going after Casey, I will bully you. I will cyberbully you.
I feel like at this point, I support Melanie, and she's chosen the log that she's tied herself to. So it's like...
Yeah.
It's like a Maya. It's like, will I ever convince Brian was...
Yeah.
I mean,
it's always that, like, you vote for the woman and the guy is just there. Like, you always vote for the girl, the guy is just there.
Yeah.
Like the chip is the vessel for the salsa. Like, I care about the salsa.
Yeah.
If I was gonna be sincere and make up a metaphor about them.
Yeah, I'm not sincere, so I can't.
Okay.
You
should try one.
He speaks in riddles. He's just a little boy to me.
It literally kills me. It makes me laugh so hard. Because I'm like, how many inanimate objects can you put into this situation? And then he always does it. He's like, you're like
surely he can't do it again. Oh my god, the fish one was like, I was like,
the fish was no. And what was really funny is, I don't know if you heard like Ian's voiceover right before Sincere walks in, but he goes, is Sincere gonna walk in with another girl and break Melanie's heart tonight, or is he gonna do it in a few days?
Do it later. He's so
like, even he's like, yeah, they're staying together.
Like, what are you gonna do? You know?
She's not leaving that man.
She's not leaving that man, and like, I can't make her. And like, you know what? Therapy and being that bitch that tells people to break up with their significant others and like catches flack for that. One thing I've learned at my ripe old age of 28 is that you can tell someone to break up with their significant other, and
you can't do it for them.
You can't do it for them. And like, it's gonna be, you know what? I feel for Melanie's friends right now. That's what I
know they're punching the air.
I always think about that when I'm watching shit like this. I'm like, Anaya and Melanie's friends are at home just banging their heads against the fucking wall. Yeah. I feel for them.
Because what do you do when your friend is like loud and
you can't even text them and be like, I see your location is at his house. Because they're...
yeah, they don't know they're being monitored.
Yeah. You can't, you know what I mean? Like, they're in the same house and they're in Fiji with I can't contact them. You know what I mean? I really feel for them. Because it's got to be hard to watch. It's hard for me to watch. You know?
Yeah. You just gotta... that's what I'm saying. I've accepted them. Brinity is my winners.
They're done. Like
But
they should just,
like the only thing that like I don't even know what could happen to them to where it could like make them not my winners. You know what I mean? Like what?
I truly think that the only thing that could happen is if Anaya gets the arc.
Oh
Like
yeah, like something
they like
generational
because they
comeback.
still have what 2 weeks left.
That being said, like I think that there's still been like generational arcs and still the people who've been the longest. Like
Because I think Anaya has the potential. Okay, I'm gonna say another thing that might be bad, but um, my boyfriend and I pick a kicked puppy every season. Have I told you about this? Like
yeah.
every season of Love Island UK and US, there's a kicked puppy, and the kicked puppy is usually a white man, but you know
Yeah.
times are changing. But in the UK, it's usually a white man, and it's someone they keep alive that can't flirt. No one
Yeah,
ever
it was like the
liked.
PE teacher and then there was
Yeah,
like the
the Dr.
doctor.
Alex.
Yeah.
Right now, I think it's probably Caleb, right? Like in the
Yeah.
dynamic of US, where it's like they're gonna keep him alive because everyone loves him. And like if the Islanders have a choice, they don't want to send him home, right?
Yeah.
America might send him home because they're boring. Like I've never heard
Yeah.
Caleb and Jaden talk to each other
Same.
because
Same.
their conversations must be horseshit.
Never. Yeah, because they're. What are they talking about? So, what casserole do you make at home?
Yeah.
Like,
so if America has to vote, they're probably going home. If the Islanders vote, it's like the people they save just out of pity. That's the kicked puppy every season. And like I think it's probably Caleb just based on like it's usually a white man. It's usually someone who like can't fuck, basically. Sorry to Caleb, but like maybe he can, but like
well, it's
he's
just
not
like it's
pulling.
not his island right now. Like the
It's not his
Islanders
island,
on there, are
and-
like not. You know.
Also, he's a good communicator. That's why he's everyone's confidant, but he doesn't have the like Corbin lines and like, dude, and Corbin's just like, oh, Caleb likes somebody, mine. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, it's weird, honestly.
yeah, it is.
And
But anyways,
Kenzie's honestly doing the same thing to Jen, but let's not.
yeah, Kenzie is doing. Jen being like, isn't it enough?
Are you done? Like, girl.
Jen's literally like, I just want the most mid man in here who likes bonds. Like just please one. Like, and she's like,
Yeah.
no.
I want surfer baby. I thought you wanted a cowboy.
I thought Brazilian guys were your type.
Yeah. Like, oh, I thought you were into like Greece.
Yeah.
And honestly, we can
really
make
like
fun
the
of Kenzie
Paul
because
Bettany
that's
answer.
our family. The Casa girls cannot make fun of Kenzie. That was out of
Exactly.
line. That was out of
line. Anyways, I think Anaya could have the arc. That's like I think that she could have an Amaya and Brian arc, and I hope that we've learned our lesson about that. But like, maybe we
I
haven't.
think people were really like once they saw Amaya on Beyond Their Villa, they were like, no more sympathy votes, no more sympathy votes. So I think like there is a campaign.
But I think
against
people
that.
always say that, and like
Yeah.
it's hard to see in the moment. Like
You
how
also
we
don't
see
know
a-
like how people will vote even if they're posting online like one way.
yeah, how we see Amaya now, not how we saw Amaya at the time. And so like I think Anaya, if Carl comes back, they have like a fairy tale whatever, I could see them still winning the whole thing, to be honest.
Also, sorry to go back to this, like who would we have voted for? The options were Nick and Olandria, Huda and Chris, and Iris and Pepe. And Nick Olandria literally won second, so they got so many votes. But it's like everyone who didn't vote for Nick and Olandria thought it was like fake and produced. So it's not like those people would have randomly switched over if they had decided not to do a sympathy vote. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
No,
I agree. I totally agree. But I think that will basically be I think there'll be a similar dynamic with Anaya and Chris. It will be like, what? What did I just say? Anaya and Carl.
You said Anaya and Carl. Yeah.
Sorry, not Anaya and Chris. Anaya and Carl, I think, will get production allegations.
Yeah.
And then Bryce and Trinity, because they're the dynamic of like white older man, black younger 22-year-old 21-year-old. I think they're gonna get. There's still a lot of people being like, I'm not convinced, which is like so stupid. Like,
yeah, but it's like he was literally yearning over her, making Bridgerton speeches from like across the.
Yeah, but people let those like like the racialized like view of these couples win so often that I'm like,
Yeah, and I'm
hopefully
just
that's
like,
not it.
why are you like doing that? This is Love Island.
I don't know. It's Love Island, yeah. But I do think that like it has a similar dynamic where like either one of these couples. I'm already talking about Carla and I, like they're like end game, but like I don't know. I just feel like it like
if they do what we would think they would do.
Yeah. And if the question is who else could win, I think that that's the sleeper agent of like they could come from behind. Like right now, it's like 3-0.
Because I don't think I think
Spurs,
Kata
you know what I mean?
has a lot of fans, but I don't think Zach has fans. No,
I think Kata could carry because people love Kata, but like I think they're a solid third.
Especially if Kata bucks up to KC and TT and Parmita and everything else.
Yeah.
Like if she like really stands 10 toes down, like she actually like, because I love Kata and I also love Melanie, but I don't think Melanie and Sincere are taking it because everyone hates them.
I like Melanie, but I think I like Kata more, to be honest.
Yeah. I just love that Melanie has coping skills. And
Melanie does have coping skills. Yeah.
Yeah. She like makes it.
And she's been through it, and she's in there still like supporting other people. My favorite moment from this week of episodes was when they were all like, and I'm going to wear my real pajamas because there's no money.
Yeah.
And then like Melanie was making breakfast for everybody. I was like,
no, I
girlhood, friendship. No,
real. They didn't get ready at all. They were just chilling.
Was so real because you know you watch Love Island and you're like, I know that girl with triple D's does not sleep in that tank top at night. You know what I mean? I just know she doesn't.
Yeah.
And getting to see what they would actually be like doing to be comfortable, it was so refreshing.
It was beautiful. Actually. It was like really beautiful. Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just so great. Because,
and Trinity and Melanie were giving like big sis, little sis immediately.
Yeah.
Like,
no, so when she's like, I'm not making pancakes.
She's like, what is eggs and sausage? I was like, Trinity.
Yeah. Like, what? That's like actually really common.
What are you saying? No, I
you feed pancakes every day in here. Like, you can't have pancakes.
Put them down, bro. The breakfast situation in that villa, it stresses me out. At least they're doing more than avocado. The UK, when they started doing breakfast and it was like unseasoned, unsmashed avocado on 2 hard toast, I was like, stop.
But like they still only do coffees now in the UK. Like
really?
The breakfast culture of it all, yeah. Like sometimes they'll do like a smoothie, but it's mostly just coffee. Like they don't like they're like in there like making food. They don't do that.
Yeah, the US like they're eating breakfast, which
it's
actually
breakfast
kind of
Olympics.
Sense.
Yeah,
yeah, it's breakfast Olympics. Yeah,
I think Americans eat breakfast like more.
Yeah, we have more of a breakfast culture.
Yeah.
And like also all those girls are eating like 250 grams of protein a day outside the villa. So it's like, you know.
Yes, your breakfast will be eggs and sausage on the day off when these men aren't making, like,
also protein
pancakes in the shape of a heart. Yeah.
I did respect Trinity out of all of them for being like, I don't work out. I'm like, that's
in
2020.
Honestly, thank you for saying
that. Thank you for representing. Like thank you
for being honest, because like everyone's like so fake about their routine, and it's like,
I know.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't do that. Actually, maybe she's getting pancakes that are good without protein powder in them.
Oh, maybe.
And that's why she wants the pancakes, because usually the pancakes are disgusting because they're putting protein powder in them.
Wait, I've never seen them do that.
That was like the hidden thing behind Huda's pancakes last season. Like whenever they were bad because they were protein pancakes. And like they're really, if you put too much protein powder in pancakes, they don't fucking cook right. The consistency is like he was always at a disadvantage.
That was like a 3-episode arc. Why did it go on?
She's eating like 1 million grams of protein a day, and so protein's in like everything that she eats. And the protein pancakes are just, the consistency is bad. Like it's just like that's why they weren't like fucking like holding together. The protein epidemic. Also, like,
oh my god,
the bowel situation in there when they're eating that much protein and then they're like just sitting around. Like,
let's not even. I can't. I think about it and I get so grossed out, and like I'll have to stop watching the show, so I like can't discuss that.
Yeah. We don't have to talk about that.
Because, like, that's why I can't watch Survivor, because I'm like, oh my god, they're so gross and grody and disgusting, and they can't brush their teeth. And so I, like, can't watch that show.
It's also, like, the place is already so disgusting, and then you put shoes on the bed. And it's like, the bed that was freshly made is the only clean place in this entire house. And now Zach's feet are on it in shoes.
Why would they do that? It literally makes me mad.
It makes me so mad. I'm like, there's not enough self-tan and, like, makeup on that white bedspread. You gotta add mud and dirt. Anyways, we're off topic, but these are the things that I think about the most when I'm watching. I'm like, she's on the bed.
Nasty. Oh, and I hate when they wear sneakers with their swimsuit.
Men are so...
Put on some slides.
Men are so fragile. Like, you're on national TV fucking, but your toes can't be out. You're sucking toes on national TV.
Yes. Oh, yeah, that's okay. But you can't wear an Adidas slide.
Why are you wearing long white socks with swim trunks?
Yeah, and then your tan lines are going to be crazy.
Yeah.
Like, you just look insane. It just doesn't make any sense.
Bryce swimming.
They've been swimming a lot more this season, which I do appreciate. I think that their mics might be waterproof now or something, because that's the main thing. Everyone's like, why aren't they swimming? Why aren't they swimming? I agree. Yeah, like, I agree. Like, they should actually show them doing that. Like, I think they should start showing them doing more random stuff, because
they're definitely
it actually gets tiring.
Yeah, they're doing random stuff, like, during
most
like,
of the day
moments, off days, most of the day. Like, they're definitely swimming. They're definitely, like, eating lunch and dinner. They're, like, you know, they're doing all this stuff. And, like, I think they should have time where they're off camera. But, like, all the questions that people have, I'm like, they are doing that stuff. They're just not showing it.
Yeah, because they need to, like, show us them fighting for the 15th time. But it's, like, them doing that little, like, dance practice before Kayla and Zach went to the hideaway. Like, just having those moments where it shows, like, there actually is joy here, not just hate and torture.
Actually, now that I think about it, I haven't watched. Are they doing unseen bits this season?
They don't do unseen bits for the US.
See, that's what you need. Yeah, unseen bits is, like, really important, actually. Like, because that's when they're swimming, they're playing games, they're, like,
that's when you get the beauty
around.
Of, like, so Essex is a country.
It's a county. What's Brexit?
Yeah, no, that's what you like. That's where those beautiful moments come out.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. No, they need unseen bits because it also humanizes.
Even
them
if it's like
more.
30 minutes, it doesn't have to be a whole hour.
No.
It can just be like 30 minutes of, like, some fun stuff. They make some TikTok edits of it, and then you can, like, it humanizes them again a little bit.
Honestly, you could just put it on TikTok. You could put 10 minutes of unseen bits on TikTok. People would love that. Get us in the production room, bro. Why are we not seeing that shit?
Yeah, why are we... Send us to Fiji.
Bro, okay, and, like, I will say After Sun is so fun right now because it's Sierra and Teffy, and I love both of them. And then I'm watching them post on TikTok just, like, zonked on a daybed at a resort.
Yeah, no, and I saw Teffy, like, posting her swimsuits she bought, which are literally dental floss, and, like, she was cracking up. She's like, oh, y'all don't wear these? And then she posted her wearing one, and I was like, girl, yes, like, who's wearing that?
Also, I have boobs.
Yeah. like that, you're damn near wearing electrical tape.
The comments on the original post one of the comments was, girl, those are tangled earbuds.
No, because why is it this?
Well, and, like, I can't stop watching those videos of, like, people at work, like, people being like, the reasons I can't go on Love Island, and someone was like, I can't go on Love Island because I haven't worn an actual bikini since 7th grade. Like, facts. Like,
no, literally.
I'm wearing a high-waisted bottom. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Like, no.
No. Absolutely not. No.
I can't do all that.
Jen needs to be resized expeditiously.
Yeah, is she not uncomfortable? Because, like, none of them, like, she's all, even in her clothes, like, she's always spilling out, and I'm just like, girl,
and, like,
it would just be better for you.
She has big boobs, so, like, even if she wasn't, like, doing that, I think
Yeah.
sometimes girls with smaller boobs, they can do that and it just looks like, you know what I mean? But she has
Hmm.
like bigger boobs, so if she just like didn't do that, it would still look like she has
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
rest
I
of
don't know
it.
why I don't get that. Like
I
it
don't get
just
it.
like confusing to me. I'm like, because Soul, every single one of Soul's bikinis fit her
Oh
perfectly,
my
and it
gosh.
looked so much better. And I don't know if that's just like not Jen's style or what, but like I wouldn't do that.
I think it's like not her style, but that particular piece of it was just like it also like on camera I think looks particularly
Yeah.
bad and like Soul, I was like, are you getting your bikinis tailored?
Yeah,
Like,
like I don't understand because
what?
like yeah, no, because her proportions too, like they're not like regular,
Yes,
like
exactly.
it,
So like,
and she's able to get something that's really bespoke and like well fitted
yeah.
down here and then also up here. Yeah, it was great.
I think
I was like,
Melanie
wow.
always looks really cute too. Like
I
her,
love because she works at the bikini store, right?
yeah.
Like
So
that's
she
like
has like
her
so much
thing.
shit, but like her
But hers
daytime
are amazing.
outfits are so
Like no, I love her looks. I love her style. That's part of the reason why I'm obsessed with her. I think that
yeah,
like she like dresses so cute. I
yeah.
think that she just like has fun.
And I think that
You know?
Trinity, I was telling someone yesterday, like Trinity is 21, so some of the stuff she's wearing, like she wore a triangle bikini. She
I
wore
know. Oh,
someone
that
wore
just
like
like
a
it.
bandage dress. Like she's got square acrylics right now. Like I don't know her vibe. Like she's just so cool, and it's like she's just like wearing what she thinks is cool, and it's almost like, but it's a little like my culture is on my costume, but on
Yeah,
Trinity,
it's a little
it's like
Tumblr like.
yeah,
But what's so cute is like Bryce was like the Tumblr it boy, and then
yes,
she's like wearing like a triangle bikini, and I was like, they need to play the 1975 like right now.
literally, it's like
Why
it's
don't
so
we?
good.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful to
Tumblr it
watch.
couple, like literally, also them walking in matching outfits, the
Cinema.
same shade of
It was
yellow.
beautiful. It was beautiful.
I
The only thing that could have made it better is had they put a like one of those like covers that they do
of
but of
yellow.
Yellow by
Yeah, I
Coldplay.
agree.
I would have
Totally.
literally been like, ah, yes.
And I think I saw an edit to that already because like
Oh, perfect. Send it to me.
it's just
Send it to me.
it's just
Reposted,
cinematic.
liked, commented. Yeah.
It's just cinematic. Brittany and four. It's done.
Yeah, it's done. It's wrapped up. Let's just
Let's just call
a
it.
day.
Okay. Do
Literally.
we have anything else we want to talk about for Love Island?
No, not for Love Island. We can leave that behind.
Okay.
Do we even want to talk about Masters of the Universe? I can summarize my thoughts in literally one sentence.
Okay, say it.
And we don't even have to put this in if we don't want to.
No, I just want to hear it.
That movie was so generationally ass. It was so ass that it became good again.
Right.
Because like, once I had accepted that this movie is camp,
yeah,
I had so much more fun. It is written by, if they had prompted ChatGPT, write a script that middle school boys would love.
right.
I
was so interested to hear what you had said because one of my friends said that it was the first movie that she's walked out of in years.
No, and I could have done it, but me and my cousins,
you were like, I have found how to watch it.
Yeah, me and my cousins, like, we are cursed with always having to see a movie that's bad. Like, we never see movies that are good. Yeah. Because we don't look into them, we go off of vibes, like we'll like just pick a movie. And so for this one I was like, hey, like I've been wanting to see it, do you guys want to come? And they're like, sure. Like they're down for anything, which is great. So we're watching this movie and like we keep like side-eyeing each other. Like they'll make comments and we're like what? And then there was literally a point where my cousin goes to me, she's like, I've lost the plot. And I was like, oh, they did too. Like,
no one has a plot.
Not there. The plot's not there. The jokes are crazy. Like there's a point where like Nicholas Galitzine is like talking to the villain who's Skeletor, and he's like, oh, because I guess like his character is like an HR professional on Earth, and so he's trying to like HR conflict resolution his conflict with Skeletor, and he's like why don't we just talk it out? And then Skeletor goes, oh, you boob.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna start crying. And we were cracking up
shock value.
No, literally, like, they were making jokes about Fisto, and like there was a guy behind us who could not, like, he could not keep it together. He was literally belly laughing because it was so bad. And we would literally, like, they would make a joke or they would say something and you could hear people in the theater go, what? The movie ends and there's a guy sitting in front of my cousin in the row in front. He pulls out his phone, goes to Letterboxd, and gives it 2 stars and just starts furiously typing.
Oh my god, not the Letterboxd review in the theater.
The credits during, like, yeah, like, it was... then people did leave. Like, people did walk out of it.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, like, me and my cousins, like, we think it's funny. Like, we're like, oh yeah, of course we're seeing a movie that's bad. It was really bad.
I
like,
mean, you know that I'm like an AMC A-list property.
Yeah, like, so if you pay money to it, I would understand, like, why you would be upset. I'm an A-lister. I sat there and I was like, tomorrow I'm gonna go see The Devil Wears Prada. So
that's the thing about having A-list. I'm like such a, like, everyone get A-list. It is XYZ. Like, I'm like, just do it because it frees you to watch bad movies. Yeah, I have watched so many bad movies in the theater, and I actually think that is like the way to experience like bad movies is like in the theater, in community with other people who are like, what the fuck? And I wouldn't pay $20 every time I wanted to see a bad movie, but I'll pay for A-list and then go see a bad movie because, like, what the fuck, I'm free on a Thursday, like,
yeah, literally, because then it's like it lowers the stakes, so you're like, oh well, now this is fun. Like, I would I'm able to enjoy this and one, take it as camp. Like, you have to treat it as like, oh, it's really campy and weird and like homoerotic and the writing's terrible and whatever. Like, I don't even know. It's just like the ability to just have the freedom of like, well, I didn't lose anything except the time I spent here, which if I'm enjoying it because it's bad, like, it's fine. Like, if I was getting more and more pissed off, or like, it gives you also, like, if you wanted to walk out, you could, you know?
You could. And it's also no skin off your back because you didn't pay for the individual movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it just gives you like complete freedom to like watch what you want, do what you want. And also just like, if I'm bored, I just go watch a movie. Like, I'm like, if I'm ever free, I'll just go watch a movie by myself.
And it's like, I'm seeing movies that I probably wouldn't see.
Yes.
Because, like, you know what I mean? Like, I went to like He-Man's been out, or the Masters of the Universe has been out for, I don't know, like a few weeks, and like they're taking it out of theaters because Supergirl just came out and Minions is about to come out. So I literally went to like one of the last showings, and I wouldn't have fought that hard to like go see it in a theater if I had to pay for it. But because I was like, oh well, it's free, like, let me just like make sure I get this done. Right. You know, instead of like having to wait for it to come online and then watch the ads in between, which is what gets me, because I'm not going to pay for the platform without ads. The only thing I pay for no ads is Peacock.
For Love Island.
Yeah, because the Love Island episodes are already long enough.
Yeah, Love Island and like all the Bravo shit. Yeah. Well, and it also allows me to like hate watch things. Like, I was like, yeah, fuck, I'll go watch it. It ends with us in theaters on the opening weekend. I would never do that if I was like paying for it.
And like, I saw Wicked the like night before it came out, like the premiere night. I'm not like that into Wicked. Like, I just went because that was the day I was free. Yeah, you know. And like, I feel like usually I would be like, oh, like, let me wait or whatever. But I was like, oh well, this is the day I'm free and the ticket's free, so I'm just gonna book this one. And then everyone was like dressed up, and it's like me in my like pajamas, you know.
No, I'm
like, whatever. I literally love it.
I think
and you can see things multiple times. Like, we saw Superman twice. I think we saw the F1 movie twice. Like, just have fun.
I love seeing things multiple times, especially if I'm hyperfixating on something. Like, it gives me the freedom to just be like, oh, I'll just go watch it again. Like, whatever, you know. I love it. Genius. You can rip it out of my cold dead hands. Like,
the only thing that would literally make A-list better is if they opened an AMC in Brooklyn, because right now I have to go to Manhattan every time.
I think
so. Like, that's the only reason. Like, maybe I would get the Alamo membership because there's an Alamo like really close to us. Yeah, but I'm obsessed, and like, at the very least,
subscription period. You know what I mean? Like,
I think I'm keeping it through the end of this year because I already have my tickets to see Brand New Day.
So real.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to think about that. Anyways, okay. Quick, what have you mentally checked out of? This is the thing we're going to end on for episodes.
What have we mentally
checked out of? Like if basically like if the whole podcast stuff we're hyper fixating on, we're gonna do this thing at the end where we're like we're letting go of this thing. And so for me, I'm gonna say something about Summer House. Mentally checked out of not Summer House drama. I'm still locked in. I'm gonna be so real. I have been watching both Summer House and the spinoff In the City show. That's really fucking boring because I've been bamboozled by Bravo. Like I'm literally watching In the City with my clown makeup on. But what I'm mentally checked out of is all the people trying to redeem Kyle Cook because Wes and Amanda
Because he's like
are
wronged.
shitty. Yeah, and I'm like, you know what? I think Amanda should have cheated on Kyle. I think Amanda should have cheated on Kyle 8 years ago. I think I think Kyle is. I don't think that they're like if she had cheated on him with literally anyone else, I don't think anyone would be upset about it. So I'm just like, we don't need to redeem. I think we should all have enough energy to hate two men at the same time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm just like not here for the Kyle Cook propaganda. He's all over my For You page, DJing all these random fucking places, like all these people being like he's misunderstood. He was not misunderstood. Just because his wife did something that is terrible and that is horrible, and then we all love Sierra and she wronged Sierra, I don't think we need to redeem him. So I'm so done with that, just in general. That's mine.
Okay. That's a good one. I don't know what I'm mentally checked out of. I think I'm mentally checked out of the propaganda that you need to get a bunch of cosmetic procedures before your wedding.
Real.
Because like I was like, oh well, I should get Botox on my 11s and I should do this and that. And now I'm like, well, when I was in San Diego last weekend, I was talking to Selma and Noriel about it, and Selma said, why don't you challenge yourself to think about it differently and try loving the thing that you don't like about yourself. And so like, wow,
what a wise
woman. That was a prophet. The prophet spoke through her. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm mentally checking out of all of that. And I think that anyone who is in this torture chamber that they call planning a wedding should also do the same. Because you should look like yourself. I agree with that.
As if there's not enough pressure, like planning a wedding to like change your appearance completely.
Yeah, like oh my god, it's too much. Especially with like injectables and stuff. Like sure, like yeah, if you want to like go to the gym or whatever.
Yeah.
Like whatever you want to do, like because you want
wedding
like,
arm workout.
Yeah, you know, whatever. Yeah. Like sure, yeah, because ultimately like that helps you. Like I want people to be strong and have muscles in this day and age. So great, right. But like. The injectables and like the weird like I don't even know like vampire facials and I don't even know what they've come up with. Hair Botox is something now, so yeah, which to me just looks like you get your hair relaxed. I don't know, but whatever. It's just like getting to a point.
Yeah, it gets to a point. There's so many things. Like I feel like every like influencer who has a wedding. The few weeks before is like, here's everything I did. And it's like every needle, and then they have this long facial.
Notes app, and then they're like, and then I did this for this and this, and then it's like, oh, you get one of those, and then all your TikTok ads are gonna be this, and it's just like, it was really helpful, and I would say freeing for me to be around a bunch of women who are normal last weekend and who could like.
I was one of them.
Me out of like yeah, shout out to the normal women who like broke me out of like this like TikTok prison of like all of these like deranged women who are also getting paid to buy affiliate links to sell me things that I'm just like seeing every day. And it was just really helpful to like have that experience of like people being like, no, just don't do that.
I also just think, and maybe this is just like my shit, but I also think that there's something like every time you do something like that, you're also kind of demoralizing yourself sometimes. Like I'm not saying that like everyone who's doing it is like not self-confident. I'm not saying that. I think that like, I have somewhat of a free will mindset about it, you know what I mean? But I do think that like so much of like a lead up to a wedding is just like people being like change everything about yourself, and it's like how is that how are you going into like this chapter of your life being like I don't know, I just feel like it does something to your brain that's like bad.
Like, you're going into this event which is meant to celebrate love and the love between you and your partner, and you've gone into it without loving yourself throughout the whole process because you're spending every single day nitpicking and figuring out what you need to change about yourself. And truly the challenge is try and like yourself and love yourself through that experience, and then also celebrate that part of you on the day
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
And that's like where I've landed, and I'm like, I'm sticking with this, and I'm not gonna let my TikTok algorithm tell me anything else.
Hell yeah.
So I'm mentally checking in to loving myself. I'm mentally
Love.
checking out of the cosmetic industry taking advantage of this era in anyone's
Hell yeah.
life. Period.
Yeah. Word. I love that. Go
And
for it.
also, I was at the Armana Con
Oh yeah,
DJ
that's
set,
so great.
and the first thing she said when she got on the stage was, "Shame is a prison, and you need to set yourself free."
Period.
Period.
Another person.
Wise
with
woman.
wisdom. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I feel like that's a good spot to end on. A hopeful note.
I think so too.
We're all checking into loving ourselves and out of the cosmetic industry.
Yes. Bye.
Bye. Okay, thanks y'all for listening. We'll check back in with Love Island updates for sure.
Yeah. When that is, we don't know. But we're figuring out, and we're having fun, and we're loving ourselves. So see you next time. Thanks for listening if you made it this far.
Heavy on if you made it this far.
If you made it this far. Actually comment or send us a message if you made it this far, so we know who's the real people.
Yeah.
The real ones.
Who the real ones are. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, bye y'all. See ya.
Bye.